Hey, want to know a secret? Everything that happens in the universe, from ice melting to stars being born to you falling in love, is the result of an eternal battle between two invisible forces. Meet enthalpy and entropy, the universe's most important power couple. Enthalpy and entropy might sound like abstract physics concepts, but they're actually the puppet masters pulling every string in reality. Think of them as the universe's yin and yang opposing forces that together determine every single process in existence. Enthalpy is the universe's energy accountant. It tracks the total energy content of everything around you. Your hot coffee, a burning candle, rocket fuel. They all have enthalpy stored energy ready to be released or absorbed. Entropy is the universe's chaos agent. It measures disorder and drives everything toward maximum randomness. Your messy room, melting ice cream, the unstoppable march of time. That's all entropy at work. Here's the mind-blowing part. Every single thing that happens results from these two forces battling each other. Want a dramatic example? Watch enthalpy and entropy duke it out in your drink when you drop an ice cube into warm water. Both forces immediately go to work. Enthalpy says energy wants to flow from hot to cold. The warm water has high enthalpy and wants to release that thermal energy to the cold ice. This process actually favors staying frozen. It takes energy to melt ice. But entropy shouts back, disorder must increase. Liquid water molecules can move around randomly, while ice molecules are locked in rigid, organized crystals. Entropy desperately wants that beautiful disorder, the winner. At room temperature, entropy overpowers enthalpy. The ice melts because the increase in molecular chaos outweighs the energy cost. But lower the temperature enough, and enthalpy wins. Water freezes into perfectly ordered crystals. Every chemical reaction is a dramatic negotiation between enthalpy and entropy. When two molecules meet and potentially react, both forces cast their votes. Take the classic hand warmer that hikers use. Iron powder rusts when exposed to air. Iron atoms grab oxygen molecules and form iron oxide. Enthalpy loves this reaction because it releases energy, warming your hands. But entropy isn't thrilled because you're going from separate atoms to an organized compound. The reaction happens because enthalpy's energy release more than compensates for entropy's disorder loss. The net result: your hands get warm and both forces find a compromise. But consider diamond formation. Carbon atoms want to form the ultra-organized diamond structure because it's enthalpically favorable. But entropy absolutely hates diamonds. All those carbon atoms locked in perfect crystal formation is entropy's nightmare. That's why diamonds only form under extreme pressure and temperature. You need to force entropy to cooperate. Life itself is the most spectacular example of enthalpy-entropy teamwork. Every second, your body performs millions of chemical reactions, each one a miniature battle between these two forces. When you eat food, enthalpy provides the energy stored in chemical bonds. Glucose, fats, proteins, all packed with enthalpic energy. Your metabolism releases this energy to power everything from muscle contractions to brain activity. But here's where it gets beautiful. Life seems to violate entropy by creating incredible organization. You grew from a single cell into a complex human with trillions of specialized cells working in perfect harmony. Entropy should hate this. The secret: your body increases entropy elsewhere. You consume organized food molecules and excrete simpler, more disordered waste products. You release heat that spreads randomly into your environment. Life wins by making entropy happy somewhere else while creating local order. Weather systems are spectacular displays of enthalpy-entropy combat. Every cloud, every storm, every breeze results from these two forces battling across the atmosphere. When ocean water evaporates, it's an entropy victory. Liquid molecules escape into the chaos of gas. But this process requires massive enthalpy input, 2.26 million joules per kilogram of water. The sun provides this energy, powering entropy's triumph. But when that water vapor condenses into clouds, enthalpy strikes back. All that stored energy releases as heat, warming the surrounding air and driving massive air movements. Thunderstorms are enthalpy and entropy locked in spectacular combat. Entropy driving evaporation and chaos. Enthalpy powering the violence of condensation and energy release. Hurricanes are the ultimate enthalpy-entropy hybrid monsters, using entropy's disorder to create organized rotating systems powered by enthalpy from warm ocean water. On cosmic scales, enthalpy and entropy are writing the universe's ultimate story. Stars are massive enthalpy engines. Nuclear fusion releases incredible amounts of stored energy, powering light and heat across space. But entropy is winning the long game. Every star that burns, every energy transfer, every chemical reaction increases the universe's total entropy. We heading toward maximum entropy. Heat death, where no energy differences remain to power any processes. Yet this isn't defeat. It's the most beautiful collaboration imaginable. Enthalpy provides the energy that powers stellar fusion, planetary formation, and the chemistry of life itself. Entropy drives evolution, complexity, and the arrow of time that allows change and growth. Together, they've created a universe where temporary pockets of incredible organization, like stars, planets, and living beings, can exist while the overall system marches toward maximum chaos. In 1876, Josiah Willard Gibbs discovered how to predict who wins each enthalpy-entropy battle. This equation, G equals HTS, Gibbs free energy equals enthalpy minus temperature times entropy, is like a cosmic scoreboard. When Gibbs energy decreases, a process happens spontaneously. It's the universe's way of saying this change satisfies both enthalpy and entropy enough to proceed. Every chemical reaction, every phase change, every biological process follows Gibbs' rules. This equation predicts which proteins fold correctly, which fuels burn most efficiently, which materials will be stable, and even which relationships between molecules will succeed. Enthalpy and entropy aren't just abstract concepts. They're the fundamental forces choreographing reality's dance. Energy and chaos, order and disorder, stability and change. Every breath you take, every thought you think, every moment you experience exists because these two cosmic forces found a way to compromise and create the beautiful, complex, ever-changing universe we call home.